Hi guys, today in class we are going to learn how to make a sticker cutting border, which is what this blue part is around here. So this is what you would do only for round stickers. So first we are going to start by coming over to File. We are going to place our round sticker. I'm going to use this that I made, and then I am just going to draw it out here and pull it off to my side. So what I need in order to print these as stickers is to have a specific color border around it. So what I'm going to do is come over to my layers. I'm going to add a layer, and then because I want this layer on my bottom, I'm going to click and drag the layer down. So layer 1 is up and layer 2, and literally all I did was click and drag the layer. It allows you to move it wherever you want. But now that I have my second layer, that's what I want picked up, come over to the side to the ellipse tool, click on that, and all I'm going to do is bring it over to my white space and click once, or actually I'm going to click twice. I lied, so sorry. And clicking twice brings up this ellipse box, and this is going to be the size of the circle. So we want to have a perfect circle, so we want both the height and width to match. They did want this at 3 inches, so I already have my desktop set up. My whole artboard is in inches, so that's why this is as inches. If you have it set up to anything else like points, you will have to figure out what the points versus 3 inches difference is, and then that way you would click that instead. So say 3 inches is like 300 points. Instead of putting 3, you would have to put 300 because your IN would say PT, which is points. So they're different and they are different sizes. So once we have our 3-inch width, 3-inch height, we're going to hit OK. And it's going to show us this circle. Now we're going to hit the V on our keyboard. It is a shortcut to give us this black anchor tool, or the black arrow thing, whatever. And so my background, my circle is currently white, and we need it to be a pink. So I'm going to come over to my swatches, and I need it to be this pink. I'm going to make sure that the full color swatch is in the front. This is my fill. I do not need my border yet. I only need my fill. So I am just going to change that to my pink that I have. And then I have a pink circle here on my second layer. Now I want to lock this layer right now because I'm going to work on this layer 1. So once I locked layer 2, which is just this little lock pad next to the eyeball, you are just going to click on layer 1. Now this is the layer that has our actual design. And if you look, this box is not necessarily close enough to the circle to where I would have an accurate way to put them in the right way, up and down and side to side aligned. So what we're going to do is click on our thing so that way we have it in the box. We're going to come over here to the side, and actually no, not the side. We're going to come up here to Object, and we are going to hit Crop Image. Then we're just going to hit OK, and it's going to black out everything except for our little area here. And all we're going to do is take the middle and bring it as close as possible. I have a little gap here, so I'm going to keep that because I'm confident. Then I'm going to come over to the sides and do the same. Just enough so that way it's little. Do it on both sides. Be almost there, but not quite. And same for down here. Sorry that this gets blurry, it's just how it is. And now once I have this how I like it, and as close to what I am going to be doing, in order to get the crop to go away, you are just going to hit the enter key on your keyboard. And once you do that, it brings it back to normal. And now that I have this, I'm going to drag it over to my circle. And I am going to shrink it down to the size I need. So by doing that, I'm going to click on one of these corners of the square. Just click, and I'm going to hold the shift key on my keyboard. And as I hold my shift, I'm just going to go down. I'll keep going down little bits until I see my circle. I do want this smaller than my circle to begin with, so I know where it is. And then I'm going to kind of center it a little bit, see if I need to add a little bit more. Just try to get it as big as I possibly can, so that way it doesn't have a lot showing. And now I have it where I need it. You can see that this side kind of has a little bit more showing than this side. We want this centered into our pink. So in order to do that, once we have where we are going to come over to our layers. We're going to unlock this bottom layer. Just hit that lock key once and it unlocks the layer. And we want both of these layers selected. So we can do one of two things. Either you can just click away. So like when I click here, you can see that there's a box. You don't want to click there. I want to click away so that way nothing is highlighted. Click and just drag. And that selects both layers that I have that I can do. Or if you didn't feel like doing that, you can always just hit Control A on your keyboard. And that is the shortcut for select all. So once you do that, you are going to either come up, if you don't have it on your desktop, you'll come up to Object, Align. You're going to align center and then align center vertically. And if you, otherwise you can come over, if you do have it on your thing, you'll come over to your layers, hit property, and then I have my align tool right here. So I can just click and click. And as I did that, it made this center with my object. So now all of my outsides are aligned equally with the insides. And then that is how you make your outline for your die cut circles in Adobe Illustrator. Thanks for watching.